Ken Conant with Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. I've got our football captains with us today. We're going to start off with a quick introduction of who's who, and then we'll get into some questions.
Will McDonald, defensive end, number 17.
Reese Thompson, inside linebacker, number 9.
Brady Miller, outside linebacker, 53.
Ian Rude, left guard, 72.
Peyton Roeder, center, number 66.
Well, you're my man. Thank you for helping on that one. So we're going to start off, guys, with our favorite football memory. This could be anything growing up. I know all of you guys played in Hudson here. This could be from last week's game versus Chippewa. Big W, by the way. We'll start off with favorite football memory. Will?
Anytime we've won the jug.
I would say last year versus Menominee, it was 4th and 1, and I came through the A-gap and blew the guy up. Felt pretty good.
I got to say, jug game last year, Jack Strong, huge field goal.
Last year jug game. I didn't play, but it was still amazing.
I gotta say, last year jug game when I did actually play a little bit.
Very nice, boys. Very nice. Next up, tough questions here. Mom or dad football memory. So again, mom or dad football memory. Favorite one?
I would say probably all the away games. Like we played in Eau Claire last year, and they enjoy traveling and watching me play and seeing the city.
I think it might have been 8th grade. I forgot my girdle on the way to a game, and I called my mom and I had to tell her about it, and she came in clutch and brought it to me. So.
I just got to go with playing with my dad in the backyard as a kid. I mean, that's where I learned to love football.
6th grade boosters, undefeated season. My dad coached it, so it was pretty cool just working with him as we played.
Last year I forgot my girdle, and my mom had to quickly drive over to the high school and give it to me. So that was fun.
Nice, nice, nice. Top sporting event that you guys have attended live. So you went to the event, top sporting event.
2019 Badgers vs. Gophers away.
I'd probably say I haven't been to that many important ones, probably just a Minnesota Wild hockey game.
2016 Badger Gopher game.
Minneapolis Miracle.
2020 Hudson vs. River Falls game.
Very nice. And the last one, probably my favorite of all of these questions. Tell me about your favorite food and where do you get said food?
Buffalo chicken wings from Jonesy's.
I got to go with any steak at Texas Roadhouse.
Any sub at Jersey Mike's.
Any pita at Pita Pit.
All food in general.
All food in general. That'll sum it up. Well, this is our 2022 captains for our football team. Tomorrow night, or tonight, I guess this will air tomorrow, Friday night, we've got River Falls. Wild card question, thoughts on the game?
Hudson by a billion.
We just got to do our job, do it with discipline and aggression.
They're a really good team. We're going to go out. We're going to execute.
Yeah, we just got to play smart, play hard, and do our job.
Just have fun and win.
Very nice. Well, thank you, 2022 captains. I appreciate you guys joining me on the show. Again, Ken with Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. Let's go Raiders!
Go Raiders. Yeah.
Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Making time. It's Ken
awesome.
Conant with Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. I've got Coach Cowles with me today for the Coach's Corner. Thank you for joining me. I caught the end of a speech out at midfield. I always love catching the end of those. We won't divulge any of the secrets shared on the field, but I love catching those. Talk a little bit about last week. We had a fun one on the road at Chippewa, and I'll tell you, it's been a little bit since we've had a W posted up against those guys. Tell me about that W last week.
Yeah, it was good to get out of there with a win. It was just kind of an odd game. We had an hour and a half, hour 45 delay. It affects both teams obviously, but it was tough to get going. Everything was a little off. We a lot of penalties, a lot of guys not in the right spot, things like that. So we got to clean some things up. We spent a lot of time in practice trying to get things right.
Nice. Yeah, I tell you, it was difficult for everybody, us in the booth as well, just kind of hanging out. Like, how do you stay loose down there? We're speculating in the booth. Like, what are you guys doing? Do you want to share anything about what you're doing in the huddle there against the lockers?
Well, you spend some time kind of going through, hey, what they're doing, what we're going to do here to go against what they've been lining up in. And, you can obviously look at the film from the first, little bit of a quarter. So we kind of did some of that, but trying to stay loose, trying to just, stay hydrated. It was warm in there, even though it was, lightning. It was warm, and just trying to keep the guys, focused and ready to go once we get back out there.
Right on. Well, congrats on a nice W over in Chippewa. Always fun to get a W over there. Always tough. I got another doozy coming up this week. The jug is up for grabs again. I know we currently control it. What's the thought coming into River Falls? I know they had a barn burner last week. Just a crazy game. What are your thoughts coming in?
Well, week in, week out in the league, it's going to be tough. I mean, every game is going to be tough, and this one's obviously no different. There's a lot of history that this game has been played for years and years, and the Jug's been going on for about 70 years. So it's a great rivalry. They do a great job with their coaching staff and their preparation, and they're obviously hungry to get after us over here, and we're ready to go. We're excited. We're hungry. Guys are excited to play football again. It seems like we haven't been home for a while, even though it was just 1 week in between. But guys are excited and ready to go, and we can't wait to get on the field Friday.
I'll tell you what, we got a 3-game homestand, which I tell you, I am really looking forward to. We're going to kick it off tonight against River Falls. I'd like to wish you guys the best of luck. Go out there and play your hearts out. I know you guys will. Any final thoughts on the game tonight?
No, just ready to go. It's a great rivalry. I know the crowd will be great. The crowd, we need the home crowd here and getting after it, and they're going to be excited, and we're excited to get on the field and play.
Awesome. Thanks again, Coach. As always, I'm Ken Koner with the Raider Streaming and the River Channel. Appreciate you joining me.
But we're back to normal here.
Here we
and we're
go.
Ready for some
we
football.
are.
Get
Hudson.
to see that Hudson defense first here. We'll see how they match up against this run game.
Nice kick all the way down to about the 5, fielded by the Wildcats. They'll bring it up to the 20. Makes a move past one, still loose here. Makes it to the 30. A nice little run back there as he kind of made a couple guys miss on that far side. Well, stick around at the half. We also are going to have a replay of the captain's interviews that I did earlier this week with our senior captains on that football team. We will replay that. Also at the half, we've got some surprise giveaways for the Bleacher Creatures as well. All right, so QB for these guys, that's number 1, correct?
Jacob Range, correct. Yep,
Range.
you're going to see a lot of the run game.
A lot of handoff to
between, and again,
25.
one receiver out. They're going to do some shifty stuff in the backfield too, but right now they're in the power eye.
Yep, there's the pitch
Handoff
back.
right there, right to the man we talked about. Big gainer that time.
Big gain. Picks up about 12, 13 yards on that one.
Good tackle that time by Healy from a safety spot. But that's not what you want to see in the run game. Those safeties, those are the guys we want to keep off those tackles just because that means they're downfield 8 to 10 yards. Big gain on first down for the Wildcats.
So first down for the Cats there. Ball spotted at the, looks like the 47-yard line. In range, you'll see you guys pop over to his left side. Another handoff again.
Good
Working
block
that
on
side
that
again,
edge.
yeah.
Good block. You could see it kind of blow up on that left side. The Hudson linebacker and even the tackle got blown off on their blocks there. Wanted to mention this before too, Ken. Both these teams are ranked in the state right now.
Really?
Hudson at number 10 for Division I. And River Falls being Division II, they're ranked in the top 10. Don't remember the number exactly, but I want to say they were maybe like 6 or 7. So again, getting respect from the state.
That's awesome.
As far as the program goes. So
that is awesome.
so far, a couple impressive runs by the Wildcats. They're going to keep coming at that, especially if it's working. Big fullback there too. We'll get his number. Find out who's the lead blocker there.
Similar setup here. They'll load up that left side. He'll go up the middle this time. Picks up 3 maybe. And push him back now. Bring him down. Bring him down at about the 42. But he made some headway there. They'll mark that about the 38.
Fullback in that power eye is number 6, Cade Mazuski. 6'2", 225. So you've got a 6'2", 225 lead blocker with a 6'2", 200-pound running back.
That's a big dude.
A couple of big dudes
heading
there
through the
coming
gap.
through.
Yeah. That's what we'd call a big rig. Second and 8 here. Again, both teams kind of feeling each other out. River Falls getting the better of it so far in these first couple plays with some big runs. I'll load up that right side. Up keeper this time. Goes up the middle. Nice tackle there at the ankles. Brought him down. Who was that?
Shoestringer by Thompson there, but also kind of cleaned up
hammer.
at the end. Thompson got him by the ankles. Number 59 also on that. Chase Raven. So
Great play by Thompson. Got to meet him again this week. Didn't even recognize him. He's so big now.
He's a big
He's
kid.
got a voice that's like deep. I mean, he's like Barry Manilow deep. It's awesome. Great guy. Nice job, Hammer. Okay, 3rd, and let's go 6. Something like that. They'll load up the right side this time.
Yeah, these are the spots you want to get him into. Make him
Pass
have to
coming.
pass. You can see right there.
Fires it out to the left side.
Completed that time, but not. But again, that was a quick pass. Just watching the motion of the quarterback.
Bring up a 4th and 1. They're going to keep that offense out there. 4th and short. Not even 1 here. Probably 4th and a foot or so. Swap out the ball for a dry one maybe here. Yep. Well, this would be a big stop here if we could stop that run. Again, ball spotted at about the 32. Just about a yard to go.
And they're putting power left side here. See what they decide to go with. Got some good block. He's got a
Oh,
good block,
blockers
though.
there. Yep.
Well, they're not kind of shying away from what they're not. They're showing you basically what they want to do. When you see them shift those guys over,
absolutely.
You got a tight end coming over, and then you've got a H-back behind it. Plus, you got your fullback as a lead blocker. Now, watch as the game progresses. You'll probably see some fakes that direction, or see some stuff going the opposite direction. But
Sure.
for right now, it's just power football.
So that'll bring up a 1st down for the Wildcats here. Ball spotted at 25, right on the nose. Again, they'll
Shift again.
shift over to the right this time. Fakes it, drops back for a pass. Got some pursuit here. Oh, my goodness. Picked up.
I
Nice
think he
grab.
got that.
Kind of sliding on his knees there. He did catch it just about the 16-yard line.
That's number 14, Eli Johnson.
So-
Sophomore tight end. They're big kid.
Yeah. Well, nice gain again by the Wildcats. They'll pick up 9 on that play. Brings up a 2nd and very manageable 1 yard. All right, D, let's get her fired up here. Into the red zone they go. Wildcats again will load up the left side this time. They'll go right up the middle. Nice block. Nice stuff there as he caught him coming through. That was big Reese Thompson putting a just crushing on him. Literally, he hit Reese and he went whoop, right down.
Yep, he did.
Reese is like a brick wall out there. The hammer.
That's what those linebackers are going to have to do. Hopefully our D-line can slow those guys up coming through those holes and all of a sudden let the linebackers come in and clean up. Right now, again, it's 5 yards plus a crack in the running game.
Yeah.
So, and River Falls isn't shying away from what's working for them.
Yep, another 1st down on that run. It's left or right. Load it up. Here we go. So interesting. Going left side now. Got a blocker out front. Yep. We'll pick up about 5. Well, you feel like watching what's going on here, like, a couple adjustments, and all of a sudden, we can stop what's happening. At least that's how I'm feeling.
I mentioned it
could be out to
before.
lunch.
They're going to run the football. You got to stop it to get them into 3rd and long or situations where they're going to want to pass.
Yeah.
A couple of the passes so far, the second pass looked pretty sharp. The first one was herky-jerky, but they still picked up about 6 or 7 yards. I think you want to get them in those spots. That's going to create some opportunities for the turnovers we talked about. There's a
Handoff.
good stop
Nice
by the D-line.
stuff at the line there by the D. Maybe gained a couple inches on that one. Great play.
Yeah, so here it is. I mean, River Falls, do they stick with thinking this is 4-down territory? The run game's working. Do you stick with that? Maybe you pick up a 1st down, you get 2-3 yards, or we watch for a pass play. We'll see what happens. But certainly well blocked and executed so far for this Wildcat offense.
I just cannot see from that angle. Here we go.
There you go.
Hey, I can see
feel
the
tall
field.
all of a sudden.
Well, you are tall. Come on, what are you talking about? You're like my big brother. Aaron, what's going on with the game? Third down here.
Pitch
Pitches.
out. There's
Oh,
that
reverses around. Rolling out to
Good
the right.
pursuit
In
by
pursuit.
Thompson.
Oh, had that collar.
Oh, my.
Shoestring
he
tackle.
stretched it maybe.
Stretching for it. Might have got it. It's
Got
close.
a little high. Thompson was right there. Kind of went high on the tackler. The tackler able to get out of there.
4th and short. Let's go, D. Bend, don't break here. It's a big, big play early on in the game. And look at all the time these guys have taken off the clock. I mean, we're getting close to the 5-minute mark, and it's just been a... And that's how it goes when you play run football, right? It's just clocks are grinding down the whole time. So 4th and short here for the Wildcats. They'll set up in the red zone here. Pitches it back. It's their main man. Caught and in.
For the touchdown. Man, impressive drive that time. Severson, again, the bell cow. He's going to get it the majority of the time in the run game. Able to sneak that one through for a touchdown.
Well, that was a 70-yard drive as they started on their own 30. If my Rochester math is correct.
And we have not,
here we go. Look at this setup.
They used to do that before, so don't be surprised. That could be a kick, too.
Love it. So it looks like an extra point set up here. High snap, kicks up. It's good. 7 rip here as the Wildcats come out. Apparently they're ready to play.
Yeah.
They are ready to play tonight. Yep.
Again, very well executed drive. No penalties so far in this game. We've seen a couple games so far this year. We've seen quite a few flags out on the field, but River Falls gets in their set, just executes. And that's what high school football is. A lot of it's just majority is the running game, and if you can beat the guy across you and you got a big running back like Severson that the Wildcats have, you stick with it till it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And that's the challenge for Hudson tonight. They're going to have to shut that down. Otherwise, River Falls is going to keep going with that.
Yeah, right. If it's paying dividends, you're just going to stick with it.
128 yards a game with that running back, 5 yards a pop. It's going to keep that's the formula that works. Let's see if the Hudson offense can respond here.
Yep.
Again, River Falls, good defense as well. They had a tough game last week, gave up 19 points, but beyond that, the first 2 games of the year non-conference did not give up a whole lot.
Really? And last week, New Richmond was in River Falls, right?
Correct.
Yeah, New Richmond, yep. All right, so the Wildcats will see the ball spotted at the 40. They'll kick this one right to left out there. Again, just a little bit of breeze kind of into their face right now. Looks like the rain has tapered off for the moment. Little pooch kick down to the 10.
That's Ross Yeager with the ball.
To the 25, 30, 35, still rolling. Runs into a little bit of a wall of Wildcats there at the 35. So a nice run back by Yeager. The double deuce out there. So Hudson with some nice field position to start their first drive of the game.
Yeah, and the Hudson offense so far this year, very balanced, throwing the ball about as evenly as running. I mean, they're going to want to try to establish the run, but Jake Busson having a good year. He's got some good receivers there. Looking at the field, looking at the conditions here, it's wet, but no rain coming down right now, so I don't expect them to be conservative in the pass game. Should come out and stay balanced that way.
So Busson back in the shotgun now. Send Yeager in motion, handoff up the middle. Blown up in the backfield, a loss of 2 there.
Yeah, tough run. That was Owen McKinnon-Hatera there, the fullback, trying to get a quick hitter.
All right, regroup. Loss, they'll just mark that back just about a foot or so. So just inside the 35.
Looks like blitz coming from the outside.
Yep, they'll hand it off to the near side here.
Roby out there.
Yep, picks up a couple. Two or three maybe. Not a lot of room there. They'll give them looks like about 4 total here, so just 7 yards to go. 3rd and 7.
it's important, again, for those edge guys, receivers or lead blockers coming out of the backfield to really set that edge and give those running backs some lanes to be able to read and cut up and maybe pick up some extra yards. So watch for that tonight. Hudson's going to certainly stick with their game, which is option and pitch game out on the outside, but they need those blockers.
Bussing back to pass. He's got a guy. Ooh, just up and over out of the reach there. That was number 7 for Hudson. Nathan Michaels just over his head there. Couldn't get that one. Looked like he had some nice separation from the defenders, too. Had some room there, but just
he was
a little off the mark.
A little high. It looked like he had gotten to a spot where if that pass would have been down, he would have had a chance to convert the first down. But 3 and out for Hudson. See if their defense can hold up here against that that Wildcat running offense.
So a fair catch called for at the 30 for the Wildcats. They'll take over where they did last drive at the 30. Grandma Strong checking in from Iowa. She says next week she'll be in Iceland watching at midnight.
Whoa, late night.
World traveler, Grandma Strong, thanks again for joining us in the booth a couple games ago. That was awesome to have you up here. Awesome to put a face with a name. So the Wildcats again will take over at the 30 here, up by 7 right now, and Hudson needing to get a defensive stand kind of put together here.
Yeah, it would be good to let's see if we can hold them to. It'd be great to go 3 and out, but certainly put them in a punting situation.
Nice. McDonald wraps up his guy after that big back grabs a couple yards. Again, that's Severson, number 25, the cowbell you call it? Bell cow?
Bell cow.
Bellwether?
Yep.
Bell
The
cow?
bell cow.
What is bell cow again?
Well, that's just somebody that you're gonna hang your hat on, and
Like your go-to.
he's gonna get the most touches. So
Okay.
the guys who get the most touches are typically your offensive players that are gonna make the most impact. And he's gotten the most touches for River Falls so far this year. Again, big athlete, big kid, only a junior.
Wow.
So
He'll line up just to the right of the QB. Sends a man in motion. He's that lead blocker.
good string out that time.
Looked like
Not
you got him
sure,
up around the
maybe
helmet
got
there. Maybe a face mask.
there or
Yeah.
on the edge there. Could have been a hold. Came from the back judge. We'll see what they want to call. Just the way his head got turned, possibly could have been a face mask.
Looked like it. Can you tackle from like the side of the helmet?
Holding.
There we go.
Yeah, so where
Is that fair here?
Can you grab onto that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. The only thing you can't do is pull somebody down with the face mask.
Okay.
Pull them down that direction.
Yeah.
What it looked like there is, I think the Hudson Raider player had hit high.
Yeah.
Kid's head kind of turned. That's why we thought it might have been a face mask.
Right.
But there was kind of a little bit of a scrum out in front, and that's normally where you start to see guys maybe holding as the running back is cutting back. They might grab a jersey or something. I'm sure that's what the call was.
Got it. That'll back him up 10 yards. So second down and 20. It looks like, and you can see the rain coming down right now.
And this is not what River Falls wants to be in with this offense. So Hudson again playing the run, knowing that there's not a big threat in the pass game.
Yep.
River Falls here has a choice. Do we take a chance and try to throw the football, knowing that we aren't necessarily a passing team, or do we stay conservative, try to keep field position, get a nice run?
Yeah.
I'm anxious to see what happens.
Yeah. I would guess they're going to keep it conservative and just play that run. We'll see. 3rd and long here coming up for the Cats. Ball spotted at about the 21. I love that our live scoring software keeps everything just tidy as can be on the
Fantastic.
screen. I just love that.
So you see receivers split out, but in this game, again, your athletes are your running backs. Look for maybe a dump off to one of those guys. Good pressure.
Pitched up.
Again, that's what we learned. Oh, my, I almost caught that, but that's that risky pass.
Oh, boy.
Lassard that time broke that up.
Good hustle by number 18, Lassard.
Just kind of hung it up.
Stelzner on the coverage as well.
Got another penalty here.
Oh, really? What do you do here as a coach? You pick him up a little bit more, or you just
legal man downfield?
Oh.
Ineligible man downfield. Offense.
Decline that.
Decline.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Because
again,
you got a
good field
4th and long.
position,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. All right. So
So
We'll
good.
get
This is what we talked about. That Raider defense needed. They got to help with the penalty, but stuffed a couple runs and able to defend that last pass play.
Yeah. All right, getting the student section going down to our right here. 91 seconds in the first quarter. Set.
My, nothing
muff
there.
that one. My goodness.
Gotta stay away from
Very
it.
short kick.
There you go. Good field position. Should be about the 40. Boy, that's generous right there. That ball went out about. There you go.
6-ish.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Keep going.
went out about
45. Keep going.
There you
44.
go.
Okay.
He gave us maybe a couple more than I thought.
I'll take it. Shh. I
just
mean, that
wanted-
was right on the spot. I mean, let's keep it real, Aaron. All right, so talk about some great field position for the Raiders to take over after the Wildcat drive stalls out with a couple penalties and a couple nice stuffs by the defense out there, and we'll give them a breather here and hopefully get a decent drive going to let that D rest just a teeny.
Yeah. Yeah, key here. Let's take advantage of this field position.
For sure.
You know, you don't have to punch it in. It's not coming to the. Oh my!
Oh,
off.
bad.
We got procedure on Hudson. Thankfully, that was a bad play that could have gone worse.
Goodness.
5-yard penalty.
Yep.
First down.
If you ever want a penalty, that might be the time.
Exactly.
Right? We'll take the 5 yards and call
bounced
it good.
right off Yeager's leg. He was going in motion. That was going right back to the defense. So, fortunate there for Hudson, even though you lose 5 yards.
Billy Baru.
Saw a little bit of that last week when we came off the break from the
The
Lightning.
hour and a
that
half. Yep.
Just missing some of the rhythm of the offense. Jake, get rid of it. Oh my!
Oh,
just threw that one up.
chucks that one up. The Cats
Gotta be
dive for that
careful.
one. Nobody able to get to it. So a second and long coming up for Hudson. Oh, pretty good protection back in the pocket on that one, but definitely a risky throw as we had thrown into quadruple coverage back there.
Yeah, he got late pressure coming right at his face.
Okay.
You got to be careful. You know, when you got a big arm like Jake does, of course, going to go play baseball at Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
You trust the arm, but also be smart because you don't want to turn the ball over right here after getting it back. A good field position.
Here we
Good
go.
Carry this
Little
time.
roam on the right
There we
side,
go.
over the 40, over the 35, down to the 30.
Oh my!
They stripped that one loose at the end. They're
Oh
going to
my,
say
they're gonna
he's
call him
down. Player was down after he picked up the first down. What a run there. Did you get a name and number on that?
That was McKinnon Hutera that time, number
McKinnon
36.
Hutera.
He probably had a knee down, but he was kind of upright when that ball came out. So fortunate for Hudson to not get the turnover there.
Very close. Very close.
Big run. I think his knee was down. I agree
Yeah,
with the call.
I
Good
just
call by the referee.
couldn't quite get the replay on that one. We'll go with the ref's call. 1st and 10 here for Hudson. Ball on the 30. Handoff going
Roby
out to
this
that
time.
left side.
Cut it up. Got it. You know, that's the tough part. We see this a lot with running backs, especially new. You trust your speed so much that all of a sudden it's like I can get around that guy.
Yeah.
If you just plant your foot, go north-south, you might only get 3 or 4 yards, but you don't lose 2. So that's the thing you got
or more,
to just
yeah.
kind of learn as you go. But he's only a junior, again. Learning the game, good athlete. We saw tons of burst out of him last week. Really impressed with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Great runner. Fun to see some of his moves. The shuffle was my fave. So 2nd down here. Bussin fakes the handoff, pitches over to the right side.
Through the hands that time.
Hands. There's number 18, Lessard. Yeah, well, you can see the rain coming down and the lights out there. It's a nice, pretty steady stream. It's nothing too big, but it is raining out there, so makes it tough. Hudson with a 3rd and long coming up here. Again, ball spotted just inside the 35. Love to see another big play out of this offense. Kind of keep this thing rolling.
They're going 4 wides here. Certainly looking like a pass play. We'll see. Jake can get some time. Edge rusher coming in. He's going to get to him. Yeah,
wow.
He came in late. It was really a well-disguised blitz from that left side, and the blocker, the back, was not able to get there and get a chip on him. No chance to get that play off.
Well, that'll end the first quarter. We'll break for a quick second. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back to Raider Field. Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin on your call. Jeff Tierstig on the camera tonight. Thank you guys for joining me in the booth. So Hudson with a 4th and long here. They'll bring out the punt team. River Falls got a guy back on the 10. Second quarter.
Yeah, good job by the Wildcat defense that time. Hudson, of course, good field position, sitting there beyond midfield and couldn't do anything with it. So on to the defense again. Hopefully we can get another hold. And first quarter went by quick.
God, it really did. Yeah, a lot different than the first quarter last week. Right? First quarter didn't we get the rain delay in the first quarter, right?
Got the lightning delay, and then
I should say. That
we
was nuts.
sat and ate pizza and hot dogs and
that's crazy. My neighbor
talked about old times.
My neighbor, Mr. Johnson, is the AD over at St. Croix Central, and he said they're both whoever they played, they're a run team. They played a run team. And they're like, yeah, we got done before 10. I was on my way home.
Yeah, yeah,
like, that's great.
Again, good job that time. Still getting a couple yards. So what's happening is that push from that offensive line from the Wildcats is winning in the trenches so far, getting at least a pushback. So you see those D linemen push back. I mentioned the linebackers having to clean things up. If that keeps happening, we're going to start seeing those chunks 4 or 5 at a time. So
sure.
Hudson might start mixing some things up here, maybe throwing a few blitzes in, some stunts, trying to plug that middle as best they can.
Second down here for the Cats. Student section trying to get the team fired up out there. Another nice run up the middle. Picks up a relatively routine 6 or 7 yards there. Again, nothing flashy going on. The Cats just kind of old school hockey. Old time football, I should say. Old school hockey. Old time hockey here. Yeah, no, it's a football game, Ken. Hello. Yeah, just running.
Just want to make a quick mention. Number 21, Sam Buchler, in the game, senior, playing corner. Buchler was hurt for the first 3 games of the year. Got hurt last year, too. He was a starter to start the year, but good to see him back. Add some size and depth to that backfield. Good tackle that time. Got a chip, I believe, by tempering. Picked up and cleaned up there by the linebackers.
Nice play. Again, quick shout-out for the bench warmers. They are having a tackle cancer night. I'd love to have you be part of that. HudsonRaidersFootball.com. You can go out and order your T-shirt. You can also get a sponsor card, which you can personalize with a message honoring someone who has been impacted by cancer. Again, go out to HudsonRaidersFootball.com. Wildcats, they'll fake the handoff, rolls out to his left. Got a guy right at the marker there. Nice kind of spin there. Tough to get him tackled. Ball loose.
That might be Hudson ball if he was still in bounds.
Looks like they're going to mark him.
Maybe stepped out, but it did come out, and he was still upright. So going to leave him just a yard or so short. Looked like Stelzner came up, was the first man to hit him, and then a couple Raiders came in and stripped that ball out.
We're getting some folks that know the text line here. I like that. Johnny Hartwig watching with Holden Lukens tuning in from St. Olaf. Go Raiders. Let's go, boys.
Go Olies.
3rd and 1. Let's go, D. Handoff, middle.
Oh, they had him there, too.
Really
they had him. I think we got a hold, though. We got a hold.
On the play.
Looked like maybe the sauce got held that time, number 57, coming in to stick that. Saw him kind of fall down to his knees. Absolutely. That's going to be a hold, getting pushed back.
Good call, Coach.
Big call there. Fortunate. They did hit him in the backfield. Certainly would have stopped him for that first down, but got a little help with the hold.
God, he is just a big, big old load coming through the middle there. What were you saying? Was it 6'1"? Was it 6'2"?
6'2", just over 200. Looks like he's got some decent speed, too. Last play they had, that pass play was actually to the fullback, the other big bruiser, 6'2", 2 1/4. Looked like he had some good hands on the edge, too. That's number 6. So,
again, this Wildcat, their formula, that clock just keeps rolling. All right, so a 3rd down here, 3rd and long, 3rd and looks like about 8. Let's go, D. Student section getting it going over here. Nice pressure. Good block. Picks up a couple.
Oh, goodness.
My goodness.
Jeepers. So Hudson sent a blitz that time.
Wow.
That was meant to be a quick hitter pass play.
Yeah.
Almost like the defense called exactly what the offense was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot there beyond the defensive backs and the safeties to be able to stop that. Good quickness on the edge by that receiver.
I thought we were going to blow that play up there, and Cats get one there. So first down, they'll mark this one at the 50. And Breeze picking up just a little bit, so we can see that flag kind of kicking off the pole. Handoff again. Weird flag.
Yeah, you're going to get another hold again. But again, River Falls isn't going to change their philosophy.
No.
I mean, if they're sitting at 1st and 20, they're going to run. They're going to throw when they have to throw. They're going to come up with some opportunities to maybe get that little quick shot right there, maybe a little bubble screen to the back. You got to take advantage of this right now. You got them back 1st and 20. Let's get another stop. If it's on a run, keep them at 2nd and long, 3rd and long. Create those opportunities for this defense. But to your point, Ken, I mean, tick-tock, right? We're down to 8:45 here in the second quarter. Still River Falls with the ball in their hand, controlling the tempo of the game.
Matt Gilbert, thanks for the shout-out. Appreciate it. He'll drop back
There's
in the
that
pass.
bubble screen.
Oh, my gosh! Hit him right in the hands! Oh, man! Oh, a gift!
In fairness, that was tempering, and he's a goalie, so he wants to make sure nothing gets past him.
That's right. You block, glove save. Yep. Blocker save there by tempering.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure
that,
he's thinking, come on, man.
Oh,
I never get a chance at a ball like that.
That would have been fun to watch that big rig running down the field with the ball. All right, we'll take it, though. Nice block there. Batting that one down. Aiden tempering. 2nd down and long.
This is what we want. We want the passing game in
out to
his
the
hands.
Near side here. Nice
there
move.
You go. Big hit by Thompson.
By the hammer. Just bringing the heat. Wow, what a hit. That'll wake you up, send you back into last Sunday. Sorry, I just love that hammer. He's the best.
Plays fast, hits hard.
He does.
That's what you like to see in a football player. So let's not get complacent here.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
They've already run a couple of plays where they're trying to get the defense getting upfield too quickly. Those linebackers got to be smart, stay back, kind of keep an eye on those backs coming out of the backfield.
Yep, stay home.
We want to hold them here.
3rd and long. Big play here by the Cats here. So this second quarter is about halfway through. We'll get another flag here. It looks like a false start on the offense. So the Cats will see that one backed up another 5 yards here. Go in the right direction if you're a Raider fan.
And this probably takes the passing game, the passing plays out of the offense. That time they were going to try a quarterback sneak, see what they could pick up just to get a little bit better, a little more yardage for their punter. But
sure,
would like to see him try a pass here. See what happens.
Yeah, you just never know who might tip that. All right. Another big defensive stand here. 3rd and a long ways. Cats in the shotgun here. Handoff to the near side. Nicely wrapped up there. Number 14,
that time again.
Aiden Tempering.
Yeah. Jeff says we want the same punt, net 8 yards.
Yeah, we'll take that again. Good call, Jeff. Like that. That's a nice hat you got from St. Croix Sports, my man. A little football. Fits like a glove. Is that another Adidas hat? I think it is.
Yeah.
I love those Adidas hats. Adidas is kind of my jam. All right, Yeager back to receive this this punt. Clock ticking just inside 7. Snap's good. Punt's up. A little bit better than last time.
Chance to return this one,
Yep.
though. Oh, hang on.
Bobbled. Gets himself a little time.
We got a
Flag.
block in the back that time. Just one of those things that happens. All of a sudden that gunner kind of over pursues the runner, and all of a sudden the blocker's on him and pushes him in the back. Hudson's going to lose, probably start about their 15 here based on that penalty call.
Well, back that one up for the offense here, and
On the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
nice call there by the official as he mics into the booth here with a explanation of what's going on. I don't know that they use that as much as I'd like them to.
Yeah, I think they try.
Oh,
I
really?
sometimes wonder if some of the officials don't know how to use the technology, honestly.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you can see them trying to push buttons, and all of a sudden they're talking, and
They're trying. Yeah.
they're trying. They're trying.
Yeah, when it works, it's great. So 1st and 10 here. Hudson ball spotted at the 15, like you said. Now roll
Get a
this
block
one in
out
near
there.
side.
Get a block. There you go.
Cuts up nicely. Good. Nice little run there. Picked up about 4 yards. Jaeger on the carry. The double deuce for Hudson.
Yeah, he got a good
Maybe
block
5
again.
yards,
Owen
yeah.
McKinnon, Hatera out there. But again, both backs, lead backs that time were out on that block. You got to sustain it till you hear the whistle. Keep moving your guy back because you never know if all of a sudden that running back's going to come up behind you and still needs a block. Option this time.
Pitched over to the right
Roby.
side. Got a block. Nice job. First down and more. He's loose. Oh, 35, 40, 45.
Oh,
ball is loose. Out of bounds. And Hudson ball. Holy smokes. At the 39. That's a way to pick up 10 more yards.
Jeez.
The scary way. Get the get the O2 in the garage here. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, big punch out that time. Just got a fortunate bounce for the Raiders, but nice execution on the option that time. Saw that speed of Roby out on the edge.
Love it. Oh, a little bit of a heart attack at the end, though. All good, though. Inside the 40 at the, looks like the 39 here. Nice big play on the option, that last one. Handoff. Tries to go up the middle. Picks up 1 or 2. Not a lot going on there on that right side. That's McKinnon Hutera on the carry. So 2nd and 9, it looks like. Still a bit of a mist going on out there. I don't know if I'd call it rain. It's just mist and still.
Not
the
much.
Breeze coming up just a little bit more maybe as that flag starts to fly just a teeny from our left to right. Busting back in the shotgun here. He'll send a man in motion. Fakes it. Keeper. Up the middle.
That's worked pretty successful for the Raiders the last couple games.
It has.
Being able to mix up a little bit outside and inside runs. Not much on that play. Again, if you're Hudson, you got about 5 minutes left in this half. Like to get a nice chunk here. I think if they're ending up 4th and short, they probably go 4 down.
Yeah.
Trying to get a little tempo in this offense, a little bit of rhythm. Got some size in at receiver again. You got Lessard in there. Jaeger.
Bus and rolls to his left to pass. Looks
There
downfield.
you
Got
go.
a guy caught at the 25. Drug down just about the 20. Nice pass. Nice catch. Hudson, first down.
Yep, Jake's getting more comfortable rolling out to the opposite side, so coming to our left against his body makes a nice throw there. Picks up about 12 yards to Jaeger and gets another Raider first down.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare you with that movement I
You're
was
right.
making there. All right, first down for Hudson. Ball at the 20. So drive cooking here. Handoff up the middle. Ooh, slips one there in the backfield, but stood up. Caught about a yard there.
Yeah, good.
Flag late in the action here. Unless he threw it really high.
That D-line for River Falls is getting some good penetration. That time, again, in the backfield, not able to make the tackle. Hudson picks up a couple positive yards, but
What do you got, Jeff? What are you thinking here?
it's a personal foul. Hudson.
On Hudson. Wish we could have heard the microphone on that one. Wow. So is that 15?
Yep.
Red ball. Unsportsmanlike. Offense. 15-yard penalty. Down counts. Second down.
That's a big one.
That's a double, triple whammy there.
Yeah, and it happens sometimes. I mean, obviously football's a contact sport. You get beat on a play, your rivalry, you got to be smart.
2nd and long here. Quick pass out to that right side.
Needed
Got
a block
Yeager.
there. Again, those receivers are releasing too quick and not staying on their blocks. Had some opening there.
Yeager runs into a bunch of white jerseys on the right side. They'll move the stick just, 4 or 5 here. 3rd and long still. 3rd and about 20. Need to get to the 10 for the first down. Be fun to see these guys pick up another, handful of yards. Maybe not the first down. I'd love it, but if get strong into position, maybe for a field goal.
Yeah, I think they need about 10 to get there.
Okay.
To be comfortable with it anyway.
Bussin drops back. Good protection.
Gonna
Sends it
have a
into the
hole.
end zone. Got a guy. Touchdown, Hudson. Wow, forget about that field goal. How about a
Yeah,
touchdown?
you got a flag though, Ken. It's going to be a hold. It's going to be a hold.
Oh, man.
Illegal shift, my bad.
Well,
That
we're going to...
flag came out before the pass, so
Oh, man.
Offense. 2 men moving. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 3rd down.
yeah, that would hurt. That one hurt.
I was looking at the replay
Thought it was
there. I don't
probably
know.
a hold just based on the timing of the flag, but
I don't know.
nice pass. Good catch by Michaels.
Ah.
Yeah, you like to have those plays back for sure.
Yep.
Especially when they're a big hitter like that on
Yes,
3rd and
sir.
long. But what's worked for Hudson in the pass game so far this year, quite honestly, are those plays. Those receivers are big. They're able to. Hudson's going to call a timeout here.
All right, we'll take a quick breather here and catch our breath. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to our Raider Stadium. We still need to name this place. We got to come up with something sweet. The Castle.
The Castle.
Somebody, one of the players, sent some. It was something on Instagram or something.
It is Raiders, so you
I think
could
they
do
might
that.
have called it the Castle, maybe. I had to talk to the boys. 3rd and long here, Bussin back in the shotgun. Rolls out to his left, looks downfield. Good protection, launches one, up for grabs. Oh my gosh.
I thought he had it there.
Thought he
for a
had it
second.
again, too. I'm like, are you kidding me? That was Nathan Michaels, number 7, the intended receiver. Yeah, I was like, did he catch that? Wow.
Something going on there. I don't know. Coach Cowell's talking to the referee. Got 4th down. The offense still on the field. Oh, boy. We're going to get a penalty there.
Coach getting something?
Yes.
Unsportsmanlike. Hudson sideline. They're first. 15 yards.
Didn't like something over there.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Let the referee know it.
Gave him a little bit of an earful and got a 15-yarder for it. So that'll back 4th and 40, Jeff lets us know. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, it's a one-score game here. Your defense is starting to hold them. We just got to kind of keep our composure, both on the field and on the sidelines. That one bounced off. I'm not sure. Sure looked like it bounced off maybe a Raider.
I was thinking the same thing, yeah.
Wherever that happened, but nonetheless not called. So
yep, mark it down at the 20. Well, late in the first half here, needing the defense to come up with a big stop here again, leaning on them. Like you said, it's a one-score game.
That's it.
Let's try to keep it that or less going into the half.
The big key here so far is River Falls has really been able to control the clock. So Hudson's offense has been on the field 3 times. The defense has done a good job shutting them down the last 2 possessions for the Wildcats, but this could end up being a 14-7 game or 10-7, something like that.
Handoff stuffed up the middle there. Nice job by the D. They not a lot of room.
Hudson did burn a timeout in that first half in this quarter, so they've got 2 left. If you want to watch the clock, we're down to about 3 minutes. see what happens on this play. I would guess if Hudson can keep it to a short gain, they may call a timeout, thinking they can get the ball back, potentially with a chance to yet score in the first half here. Down to 2:45 right now.
2nd and 8 here coming up for the Wildcats. Handoff again. Oh, my goodness. Nice run again. I tell you, it's tough not to compliment that back. He's something else. 25.
He's got size and he's got some speed. And once he gets to the second level, now all of a sudden, you know how it is. Big guys in the front, smaller guys as you go backwards.
Yeah.
And he's got a good matchup size-wise once he gets to the linebackers and the secondary.
What a packed house we've got tonight. My goodness. All right, clock still rolling. 2-2-2 up there. First down for the Cats, 42-yard line. I'll swap over to the right side here. Flag. That's we had a couple guys in motion there.
Too,
yeah,
right.
Even this rookie could see that.
Well, you can just kind of tell if it doesn't look normal in that backfield. Something's off.
Something screwy. Again, stick around at the half. We've got all sorts of stuff going on. Going to air the captain's interviews. A couple special guests.
You know, it is a big crowd, but you know what? It's been kind of quiet.
Well, I'll tell you why.
It's been quiet. Well,
Hudson
I know.
is down by 7.
We need to. Can you send a little juju there down
Send
to
a
the
note
down
over
to
the creatures.
Down to the bleacher creatures
Get
and
her going.
Get things going.
Get her going, boys. You know, I don't know. I might be able to send up a flare or something. 1st and 15 here.
Spoiled them with T-shirts earlier. So.
I know. I got them all relaxed with their new T-shirts.
Oh, he runs low, too, as a big guy.
Yeah.
That time he was low to the ground, picked up about 7 yards.
Special thanks to St. Croix Sports for donating a dozen awesome Hudson football T-shirts that we were able to kind of toss out off the balcony here pregame, and I think right at the half, we hopefully get that on camera. We'll see the leaders of the creatures tossing a couple over to the student section. Again, thanks Sean for all that you do. All right, so 2nd and 8 here.
River Falls happy. I mean, look at the clock. 1 minute left. No rush in that offense.
Nope.
They've got 3 timeouts, but thinking we've controlled the tempo here. We're happy at a 7-0 game. Not that they're not going to take a crack.
Pass coming. Chucks this one downfield's got a guy open. 20, 15, 10. Shoestring tackle to bring him down. Wow.
Yep, I said that, and all of a sudden they go for the big one.
Mm-hmm.
Down to the 9 yard Not sure what happened. The receiver got behind the safety. The other safety was kind of coming late. And that's all it took. Ball dropped right in his hands and almost broke that one in for a score.
You know, the ball was just a little bit behind him. He had to slow down for that catch.
He
If
did.
that would have been on the mark, I think he would have been off to the races. Well, their QB with a nice chuck down the field there and an excellent reception. Again, 1st and goal right now for the Cats. Well, welcome back here again. 1st and goal here for the Cats late in the first half.
Yeah, this is big. 43 seconds left. 2 timeouts for the Wildcats, and they're going to try to punch it in. Kind of going for blood here in this first half. Get another score late.
Fakes the
Another
handoff,
pass
rolls
play.
out to the right.
He's got some room.
Keeps it. Trying to kind of shuffle over there. Woo! Nice tackle there at the end.
Keep the clock running.
Mm-hmm.
Timeout.
Timeout again by the Cats.
River Falls.
What did he pick up there? Just a couple? Just
Yeah, he
inside
picked
the
up
5
about
now? Am
4
I seeing
maybe?
that? Okay.
They've got 1 timeout left here, so they've got an opportunity to try to run the ball. If they don't get it, they can call a timeout. Still have a crack at scoring. We're 2nd and goal here at the 4. Good speed by that quarterback. You can kind of see he can catch that edge too, and it's a tough matchup for those, especially those backers and linemen chasing him.
Yep, interesting. Yeah, thinking they were going to run that for sure like they had been, and you see the quarterback trying to get around the edge here. Second goal for the Cats here, just 33 seconds left on the clock.
Got a text here from Big Blake Anderson. Remember
Nice.
Blake that
Oh,
played
yeah.
lineman for the Raiders?
Yep.
He is in Eau Claire watching the game tonight.
Nice.
Hello, Blake.
What's up, Blake? My son Jack is out in Eau Claire as well. Don't know if he's tuned in or if he's
watch party going.
I don't know what they got going on over there. Might be having some fun with his buddies.
Again, I'm thinking run here, just based
Shotgun,
on
high snap, pitches
see
it
what I
over
don't-
to
get
that
up there,
left
get up,
side.
get up. Ooh,
Nobody able to get
interesting.
that one.
Interesting.
Two
Trying to just throw a little
Right?
corner post
Yeah.
play there, and almost like a pick because the first receiver was cut off his route, trying to clear that defensive back. I thought for sure they'd run. So
Me too.
maybe here we see another pass play. They still have an opportunity with one timeout. Not sure about their kicking game.
A pass, trying to set up the run. The next play, maybe.
Well, Hudson will get the ball to start the second half. Getting a stop here would be huge, or even being able to hold them to 3.
Agree. This time we've got range under center. Pitch on over to the big man, Severson. He
easily
rambles
in there.
on in for the score. Just bouncing off a couple players as he keeps on his feet and runs on in for the touchdown.
Well, that's been 4 or
Wildcats.
5 yards every time. That's why I figured they would try it down here, just because it's been successful. Even if you're in goal line D, I mean, you've got a lead blocker, big kid. You've got another tight end on that power side. So big first half by this Wildcat offense.
He'll set up for the point after here.
Thompson got the block on that, so that was good.
That way, Thompson. The hammer gets in there to block that one. 23 seconds left.
That could be big. That could be big.
Could be. You just never know. Sometimes late in these games, you get one of those, a one-pointer, and it turns into, wow, Thompson kind of big block earlier, made for a nice call late. The bleacher creatures for the River Falls getting into the kind of middle taunting area here as they try to get into our space
what do
just
they
a little
say?
bit.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yep.
We don't like it, but
No.
we do it too.
We do too. I know, but I just don't like it when it's the other team doing it and they're up by 13. I want to be the guy doing that. I want to be the creatures.
I would say, in fairness, it's been a very flat first half for the Raiders.
I agree.
Defensively, you've seen them play with a lot of energy this year so far. Not as much energy tonight on the offensive side. Again, kind of shooting themselves in the foot. Had that procedure penalty that called back a touchdown. Had a personal unsportsmanlike conduct that kicked them back another 15 yards. These are things right now that you can't, against a good team, you can't shoot yourself in the foot. You got to be consistent. You got to do what you're good at and execute. So we'll see what happens in the second half.
So Yeager back deep to receive for the Hudson squad. He's posted up on the 10.
Not going to give him one.
Squibber, yep, down to the 28, 30, 35, 37, 38 yard. Not bad. I'll blow the whistle. 19 seconds to go here. Again, stick around. We've got the captain's interviews coming up. If you missed it pregame, I'm going to replay it for you guys right at the start of the half. Stick around. All right, so Hudson, think they do something here, or just kind of nothing crazy? Let her wind down.
What you don't want to do certainly is turn the ball over and
For
give
sure.
them one more
For
crack,
sure.
especially a play that could go bang bang the other way.
Mm-hmm.
But you might have something in your tool of tricks that is conservative enough that could pop something bigger.
Mm-hmm.
You still have a couple timeouts left. So let's say you pick up 25 yards, and all of a sudden you got a better chance at going towards the end zone.
This Bustin will roll over to his left.
No room.
Not a lot going there. Picks up, 5 yards, 6 yards out to the 45, 46. Just nothing happening downfield there.
Nope, defense was playing that pretty well.
It's all right.
But picked up some positive yardage.
Yeah.
Got about
Clock
8.
stopped,
We know Jake's got the arm.
Yep.
At this point, we all like the Hail Mary. We've seen it a few times this year.
Yes, we have.
I'd like to see him roll to his right. Maybe he's more comfortable going left, but throwing across his body, we know how strong his arm is. There we go.
There we go. Out to the right. Gets a block over there. Rolls. 7 seconds.
Oh, behind
downfield.
that time. Just behind the receiver.
5 seconds to go, and you can see the rain picking up out there. I doubt you can see it on the camera, but we can definitely see it.
Yep, it's
on
coming
the lights.
down.
Yeah,
coming down. You can see the umbrellas coming out.
All right, 5 seconds to go here. Let's see if we can't make some dreams come true. Who knows?
There you go.
I'm always up for a dream coming true
That's
here.
good.
I mean, let's just keep it real. See how that worked? Mute and cough.
Nice.
Handoff.
Boy,
Tackle.
nothing there. Good
Nothing.
tackle by number 29.
End of the first half. All right, regroup.
Yeah,
Make
that's
some
halftime.
make a
You
couple
make your
changes,
adjustments.
right? Make
Again,
some changes.
The momentum is on one side
Yep.
right now. You can see River Falls fired up.
Yep.
You can see the fans fired up.
Well, we're going to take a breather here. We're going to cut right over to the creatures. Up something. Anyway, we're going to cut. We're going to go right to the captain's interviews. We got a ton going on. All righty. Well, welcome back to the booth. We are live with a couple of my favorite guys in town, Dan and Nate from Ethos Performance. Thanks for joining me, guys.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having us.
And you guys, we've got one kiddo in the booth with us. Who do we? Is that one of yours, Nate's?
No, that's
You're with this guy?
Yeah, this is my buddy Charlie. This is my son Charlie. He's 9.
Hey, Charlie. How are you? I need to bring another mic for the kids next time, I think.
Yeah.
Now, you've got 2 kiddos? Is
2
it right?
kiddos. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. My daughter is at gymnastics right now. She was a little bit disappointed she's not here tonight.
Aw.
So that's all right.
That's all right. Nate, I don't know. Do you have a couple kids too?
I don't
or
have any
No
kids.
kids.
Nope.
Okay. Right on. Well, thank you guys for joining me in the booth. I know you guys have been sponsors for years. I really appreciate you helping us bring live sports to the crew out here. It's always fun to for the folks that aren't in town, the grandmas, the grandpas, the aunts, the uncles, and then I'll tell you, it's funny how many people go home and watch these games.
Yeah, it's great. I mean,
It's just great.
I watched the first few games through Raider streaming. It's been great.
Love it. Well, tell us. So let's just say that I'm not familiar with Ethos Performance. Let's just say that I don't know that it's located like right on the river downtown there, right behind Angel's Pet Food, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Angel's, right?
Yep.
Yep. You guys have a primetime location there. Just what
It's
a view,
beautiful.
right?
Yeah. We're looking at the new boat ramp that's finally getting finished here now.
Can we talk about that real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Is it really? I haven't been down there yet. Is it just huge?
Yeah, it's big. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about twice the size as the original one.
And does it have 2 chutes down?
Apparently, yeah.
Really?
It's going to be great. Oh, 4. I think there's 4. Yeah.
All right. When I borrow the in-laws' boat, we're going to grab you guys after work sometime. We'll go out and tell stories and just putz around the river. Maybe.
We usually just on Friday afternoons just like people watch and see who.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's great.
Is there anything better than watching a boat launch?
It's awesome.
It's literally like a circus out there most of the time.
Right.
You'll get a couple pros that'll be like, here we go.
Yeah.
The guy that'll drop his boat in, his boat will slide off the end. He'll have a remote control. It'll circle out there for him, and then he's like, all right, come on back. I parked the truck. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get down to business, though.
Sure.
Let's talk Ethos. So let's just say I don't know what Ethos is up to. Give me a little inside skinny on what you specialize in.
Yeah. At the core, it's sports medicine, sports performance, and everything that falls underneath that umbrella. So we work with athletes from a performance standpoint from age 9 all the way up to, no kidding, up to age 90.
Really? Wow.
Weekend warriors, high school athletes, every different sport that I think is represented here at Hudson High School. And we've got a growing crew of collegiate athletes.
Really?
So I think even this fall, and Dan, if I forget anyone, we sent athletes to Winona State, St. John's,
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
The Ohio State?
The Ohio State.
Wow, that's awesome.
And then over the years, it's been really fun to grow with those athletes and watch them mature as people and athletes from freshmen, and now they're freshmen in college. So it's super fun. And then we've got a great crew of up-and-coming athletes. You know, we've got a really strong group of some 7th and 8th graders that we had a lot of fun with this summer in our Youth 2 program.
Nice.
And then, we've got a pretty wild group of weekend warriors that do, we've got some people gearing up for the Twin Cities Marathon and qualifiers for Boston. So, everything in between, if it has to do with performance and getting better at your chosen sport, we've got a solution for you. And if along the way you do get banged up, then we also have rehabilitation services. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so we see patients of all ages, so everything from sports medicine injuries to low back pain to rotator cuff repair and shoulder injuries. So, it's been great.
That's awesome. So if you're an athlete out there and you're looking to figure out, okay, what program's right for me? How do I know? When do I go? Where do I go find some info, or who should I talk to?
Yeah, you can certainly, direct message us on Instagram. Certainly feel free to reach us at our website, ethosperformance.com. Dan at ethosperformance.com, Nate at ethosperformance.com. You can certainly feel free to shoot us an email.
Awesome.
One of the things we love to do with any of our student athletes is just meet them, kind of identify what their goals may or may not be, and then really try to kind of drive what that process might be to really get them to where they need to be.
Nice.
And, one of the things Nate and I always talk about is as we look out here and, the football team, although struggling a little bit right now, one of the things we're proudest of is the fact that, 4 of the 5 captains of this team all trained with us in some capacity.
Wow, awesome.
And so certainly, we're passionate about developing student athletes to hit their performance goals. But as Nate articulated, one of the things we love to do is just see people grow and really see student athletes develop into great leaders. And it's really, really cool to see that.
It's going to be really rewarding for you guys.
Absolutely.
To see that. That's awesome. So what if you're a guy that's a little bit older like myself and looking to lose a couple LBs? You got a program for a guy like me.
We do. We have a
Nice.
great adult program.
Okay.
There's training options for everybody, as Nate mentioned, and so we have a regular crew of adult athletes that train with us early in the morning.
Nice.
5:30 in the morning every day.
Woo!
Yeah, bright and early.
What a great way to start the day, though, right?
Absolutely.
You're wide awake, ready to hit it, right?
Yeah. And then
That's
we
awesome.
kind of sprinkle in some adult training here and there throughout the course of the year at different times, mid-morning, some evening sessions as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining me in the booth. I know I could just gab with you all day long. It's you're a couple great guys. I really appreciate what you guys do in town, and both live in town, right? Or near town.
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough. But and quick shout out to Rachel, your wife, Dan.
Absolutely.
She has been a blessing in our family. I won't go into the details, but she has been fantastic working with one of my kiddos over the years, and he now can go to Ethos and see Rachel at Ethos, which
Certainly.
is super cool.
Absolutely.
So shout out to Rach. Anyway, really enjoy having you guys in the booth as always. I need to break so I can get your commercial in here.
All
Awesome.
right.
Thanks
for
so
having
much.
us.
Thanks for joining me, guys.
All right, thanks.
All right, we're gonna get shout outs in here.
We'll get to that.
Yep.
But let's talk real quick. That first
Talk
half
that
definitely
first half,
controlled by the Wildcats, and Hudson getting the ball here to start the second half really needs to create a little bit of tempo, get some momentum going. Again, it's a 13-point game, so 2-score game. But River Falls, they've shown so far in that offense they can control the football. So got to be wary of the amount of possessions you're going to get. Yeager with the ball.
15-yard line, cuts out to the left, 20, 25. He's got a little bit of room, down to the 30, 35.
Nice hard run in there.
Good heads-up run there by Yeager. We're trying to plow through some shout-outs. The Sauce, watching from Sarasota, Florida. Come on, Raiders, let's do this. Love Grandma and Grandpa Mordini and our friends, the Masons. Nice. We got some friends tuning in with Grandma and Grandpa down there in Sarasota. Come on. Oh, boy. Dirty Mike P-Dog and Cade and our ladies are supporting from lacrosse.
Our ladies? Oh, my goodness.
We're going to have a talk about that, I think.
Yeah.
Handoff floating
Roby,
over to
cut
the
that
near
up,
side.
cut
Got
that
a
up. There you
blocker
go.
over the 40, 45,
There you
down
go.
at about the 48. Nice hard
job.
running by Roby.
I love the speed, good speed coming off that edge. Had that lead block from McKinnon Hutera, who's had a couple nice blocks coming out of that fullback position. Not necessarily, even on those plays that are coming in essentially as a sweep or a jet sweep, getting out in front of that is key, and he had a good block that time.
Quick shout out to number 23, Shirts. Go Raiders pitch.
There we
He's got
go.
room and a blocker out front. Trying to get around the corner. He does. Nice job. Gets across the 50, down at about the 47.
Just got enough out there from Nathan Michaels on the edge. So again, my guess is at halftime the talk was, guys, we have to hold that perimeter on our blocking. Give our guys some room to run. That time again, and in the first play, Hudson gets some positive yardage on the outside.
Kayla Rude watching from lacrosse. I wonder if that's one of the ladies. This is getting hectic up here.
Keeper this time.
Nice. Good
Oh,
job.
there we
Gets
go.
around the
Let's
corner.
go, Jake.
30,
Get going.
25, 20. Stutter step. 15. Spins around another down to the 10. Come on, baby. Bring the heat.
That time you saw the speed of Bussin. He got on that outside, and again, they're getting that perimeter sealed.
Love it.
Giving enough of a block where our guys can get out and stretch their legs, pick up some big yards. Almost broke that one to the house.
Big time play there. Shout out to the cheer team from Carly. Loving it. Stay strong, boys. Sam Stockman watching from Oshkosh.
Hey, Sam, former nose tackle.
Very nice. A little bit of a low snap. Hands that one off. He's got a blocker out front.
There
Gets
you go.
around one. Inside the 5.
There we
Down
go.
at the
There we
2.
go.
Come on, boys.
Much better blocking on that edge. Good job by the Raiders.
Pete Foster checking in from the Barkers, Pedro's, and Pedro Deleste. Kenny and Aaron, let's get busy in the second half. We're cheering on the boys down at Barkers. Yes!
go.
I love it. Go Raiders from Pete.
Okay, we got a little power. Yep. So just looking, we've got some bodies in there, big bodies and big blockers. So you got Will McDonald on playing tight end on this right side.
Handoff.
There it is, right there.
Touchdown!
Boom.
Hudson. Roby strolls on down Main Street for that one. Come on, man. Let's do this.
That was a statement drive right there.
Seriously.
Again,
Come on, Hudson from Chi-Town. Let's do this.
That right there was a butt chew at halftime statement drive. Coaches came out, I'm sure told those guys, look, we're in this game yet. We got to come in, gain some momentum in this drive. Get out there, get a body on your guy, make some blocks, run hard.
Yes, sir. Nice run, Bussin' from Brett in Ohio. We're just going to keep these shout-outs going. It's bringing life to the team, baby. Shout out to Will McDonald, future Badger, also cheering on his older brother, Cade, tomorrow against Washington State.
Yep, good
go
luck,
Badgers
Cade.
and go Raiders. Let's go.
Excellent drive that time by the Raiders. Look at the time on the clock, Ken. We didn't even eat up 2 minutes. That was just big chunks.
Love it.
all in the running game
Loving
as well.
it. Another quick shout out to the boys. Shout out to the boys in the garage. We're watching the game in the Third Bay Bar in Hudson. Can you give a shout out to Matt Leuston? Sorry if I'm screwing that one up, Matt. And the garage crew. We're watching the game in his garage. Go Hudson.
Like the garage guys, send us a picture.
And Michelle in her new swing chair. Oh.
Nice.
Let's keep this G-rated, folks. Go, Bus, go. Score some TDs, Raiders. Yes, Bus. Loving the shout-outs. Ranger and Scooter supporting the Raiders. Big kick. Wow, look at this one, putting him at the goal line there. And
coming out.
That'll be coming out. Let's go, Raiders. Come back coming. Cokes. Come on,
There you
Cokes.
go,
You
Cokes.
tuning in? I love it, brother. Big shout out to Riley Stelzner. Keep pushing hard, bro. Love ya, and go Raiders. Neil Stelzner.
Hey, Neil, big brother. So let's see how this momentum carries over to the D. Certainly saw it that time on that drive by the offense. I think you're going to see some better flow to the football, more aggressive, not getting pushed around as much on that line of scrimmage. Let's see if we can bring the heat here on the D.
You know, it's funny when your cameraman sends you a shout out to his own booth 2 inches away from you. Coach Ryan, is it Reeder? Ryder headed to boot camp in the Marines tomorrow. Thoughts with you. Kick some butt in the Marines.
There you go. Good
Nice
wrap
job.
Up that time, McDonald coming down the line. Good to see Owen Gooder back in there too, number 27.
Superfans checking in. Missy, Dewey, Jack on board. Go Raiders. Loving it. Go Raiders still watching back in Hudson. Aunt Rhonda and Uncle Paul from DeWitt, Iowa cheering on our favorite kicker, Jack Strong. Strong with the kick is Jack. Oh, look at our D. They're going to play some games too. I like this. Pass coming up. Got a hand up. Body on him. Looks like he did pick up the first down.
Just a quick hitter out there on that edge.
Megan and Jilly watching the game on the way to Milwaukee. Oh, that sounds like fun. Got a game going on out there? A little baseball maybe? Go Raiders. Thanks for tuning in on the road. I know you're...
Yeah, I think the Brewers are at home. I think they're playing the Giants this weekend, so maybe Jilly's going down to that game. Yeah, you mentioned it, Ken. So the defense is trying to make sure they're on that, having guys lined up on that power side. So if you see River Falls move in motion, move those guys over, you might see the Hudson shift on the defensive side. But again, too many yards on that first hitter, giving them second and short, or second and manageable, I should say. We want to get them in those situations where it's second and 10, second and 8.
Right. Long yardage. Quick shout out to Ava Blank, one of our favorites in the hood. Friends with, oh, look at the garage crew here.
There it is.
That is awesome. Thanks, boys, and Michelle, and whoever else is over there. Appreciate it. That's awesome. The third bay. That's awesome, boys. Hand off, going to the left side this time. Cuts up, picks up about 3 maybe. It's going to be shy here.
About a yard.
Bring up a third down. All right, I got to cool my jets on these shout-outs just for a teach here.
So we had a little bit heavier rain at halftime. It looks like it's back to about the consistency it was in the first half. Manageable, of course. We have not seen this impact the game much. If we see the rain pick up, we'll certainly make mention of it. But
that's a great point, Aaron.
Haven't seen really any balls come out that were a result of a wet football by the looks of it anyway.
Because that one on the far side, that was a punch,
that was
right?
a punch
As he was
out.
running? Yeah,
that
so
was
that was not the squirt. Big third down here.
Stuff him.
Got through. Man, he found a lane and just rumbling on down about the 37-yard line. Boy, came through that line pretty clean.
He's a tall runner. He's quick. But he, you can see him pick up the momentum and the speed there. Once he gets to the second level, it's a really tough matchup for this defense.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking guys that give up probably 20 to 50 pounds potentially trying to take him down.
Oh, big first down there as they were looking at a third and short. So first down right now, 38-yard line for the Cats. Cats will hand this one off. Severson with it. McDonald slings him back there. Take that back. Check that. That was number 29, Gavin Cole.
Well, a lot of the credit has to go to this offensive line for the Wildcats. They're the ones that are giving them that seam, giving them a little push up front to get that momentum. I think Severson just taking a break here after that big run. But again, 4 or 5 yards a pop, and they're going to stick to it until it doesn't work.
Yeah, why get away from it, right? That, couple downs and you're first down every time. Second here, second down just inside the 35. Range under center, he'll drop back. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right. Pass, oh my gosh, dropped one right in at the 22, taken out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Nice pass play there by the Cats.
Well executed.
Yeah.
They kind of flooded that zone there. They had 2 receivers and another guy a little short of it, but again, got behind those backers wide open right in front of the safeties and picked up a big 15-yard gain that time.
Yep, just a seam sitting right there with 2 receivers in it. All right, defense. Bend, don't break here. Let's go. So ball spotted just outside the 15-yard line here. Here the Hudson parents just beneath us, getting into this one. Run
Severson
up the
back
middle,
in the game there.
Picks up 3 on the carry. Hudson got a guy coming out, holding kind of his left arm there a little bit. Was that tempering?
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a big play here. Get in the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get in there and maybe slow down the handoff, get a little muff snap or something.
Yeah.
Again, it's a
up the
clear
middle.
path right
Wow.
there. Boom, just right over the top of the tackler that time. Head of steam.
Well, Hudson comes out with a salvo of a 7, and the Wildcats answer that.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Yep.
Looks like they might be going for 2 here.
Yep, that would make some sense. Get them to 21 there. No confusion on the sidelines there. Nope, they got it figured out here.
Well, we'll probably get the same formation that's going to not show you exactly what they're going to do, and I
Yep.
didn't catch the number of the kicker. But we do have the quarterback in the game, so looks like they're going to line up for 2.
So ball will be spotted for this at the, I think it's at the 3. Range in the shotgun. He'll, whoo, flags flying everywhere.
I think we had procedure there. Illegal shift, it looks like, is the call.
Turn the mic. There we go.
Illegal formation.
Very good.
Offense. Penalty is declined. Try is no good.
Okay, so they'll decline that penalty. The try is no good. It'll remain 7 to 19.
Yeah, again, the momentum with that first drive out of the half, Raiders certainly gained quite a bit of steam, but Wildcats shut it down with the big drive of their own, picking up the touchdown in about 4 minutes. We're sitting at about 6 minutes here. Still plenty of time.
One of the River Falls creatures comes down, giving the business, waving the flag, giving them the like, yep, come on, come on.
Yeah, I don't see them going any further than about their fans, though.
You just love the student sections, don't you? Just money. It would be even better if we could kind of mount a little bit of a rally here and get our guys running down that way. All right. So 6:02 here in the third quarter. Hudson will be put a couple guys back to receive this one. And Yeager will be the deep man. Still kind of just misting out there. It must not be too bad. We got a fair amount of folks that are just kind of gutting it out there.
And we're not seeing too many umbrellas, and
No.
the field looks certainly dry enough. Not any slipping going on so far. So Yeager with a good return the last time he
had a great return.
Got a kick. Let's see what we can do here.
Again, over to Yeager goes
It's
upfield
gonna
to
be
block.
Anderson.
Yep, Anderson
Riley
with
Anderson
it now.
coming
He'll go
out.
straight up the gut. Nice job. Got a little room here. Still
Oh.
rumbling and stumbling. My goodness. Great effort there by Anderson. He'll get out to the 30-yard line. They'll mark that one down. So nice run after the catch with that one. Good effort by Anderson. He caught that inside the 10 too.
Yeah, that's a tough spot when you have a blocking scheme set up on a kick. It's really meant for the deep guy. So when it comes to one of the up men, now all of a sudden that blocking scheme, it kind of goes away, and you got to pick your way to get to where you can get some room in a seam.
Bussing with it now. He'll hand this one off. Nope. Pitches it over. Far side. Guy blows a wheel over there. Picked up a couple on that one.
Brooks Blusky, number 37 there. The carry.
Brooks Blusky.
So if you're Hudson, you go back to that last drive, and you're like, as an offense, hey, we had good rhythm, good execution, good game plan. Let's come back to it.
Yeah.
This is going to be a battle. We got to keep up with the scoring, certainly.
That's right.
Keep that offense off the field.
Yeah, that Cat offense, when they get going, they'll grind out about 4, 5, 6 minutes. Bussin, pass, drops this one over.
Got
He's
it.
open. Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
He was looking
wasn't-
for, I think he was looking for a flag or something. It
don't
looked
know.
like he was throwing his hand in the air.
Just
Watch
didn't
it
turn
back
his head
here.
around quick enough, but the ball was right there. I mean, good throw that time by Jake and just ran a wheel route.
Concession stand has some extra food. Buy one, get one on pizza, hot dogs, and cheeseburgers.
Just kind of got turned around, maybe a little overthrown, but good design by the Raiders.
All right, so 3rd and long coming up for the Raiders here, needing to get a first down here. Send a man in motion, Bussin. Drops back, got him in the middle.
Oh, behind him, Lassard.
Had him right there at the first down marker, just a little off the mark on the throw. Shoot! Yeah, I didn't want a 3 and out there. Stodinger clan, watching out in Mexico. Wow, like international or something here. It's pretty sweet. Kicks up, nice kick here. He'll fair catch that one at the 35.
Sawicki with the punt there. Yeah, to your point, Ken, 3 and out. That defense is back on the field.
Couple updates from around the league here. Score at the 3rd quarter, Chippewa Falls 0, Menominee 20.
Ooh.
Text the booth if you got any other updates here. I can also look in my little app,
I was
too.
thinking about Menominee in those first couple games, and we were like, "Oh, what's going on there?"
Right.
One thing we forget is kids can sit or have to sit due to injuries or extracurricular activities that are against the athletic code.
Curricular.
So we don't know what happened down there. But last week, a big win for them against Superior. So that's a big game. Eau Claire North up on.
Oh,
there it is.
Muffin fumble. Hudson, come on, boys. Get that one.
Oh, River Falls able to fall on it. Hudson had a chance that time.
Gosh, look at the
It's like number
replay here.
25.
2 guys couldn't get it. Squibbed loose. Oh, that would have been a heck of a turnover right there.
Huge. Eau Claire North, 14-0 against Superior. Both those teams 0-3. North, of course, we've talked about their struggles in the past in the Big Rivers. It's always nice to see them try to get things turned around a little bit.
Yep, that'd be a big win for
Sam
them.
Dickman coming off the field there on one leg, so hopefully that's nothing serious. Well, regardless, that's a big play for the defense. Would have been nice to pick up that fumble, but puts the Wildcats back sitting at about 2nd and, I'm going to guess about 22.
Neil Stelzner, thank you for the kind words to the booth. We appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. All right, so 2nd and long here for the Wildcats. 5:03 on the clock right now. They'll load up that left side. Nothing new. We've seen that all night long. Range will keep this one this time and head up the middle. Nice tackle. Picked up a couple.
The guys got coming off the field like crazy. Now we got Will McDonald down. Might have got stepped on. Stretching out those legs. So big 3rd down play here. We've seen the Wildcats not be afraid to pass the football.
That's right, yeah.
What's been working is just kind of the seam behind the linebackers in front of the safety. So our safety's got to be careful not to necessarily jump a route, but certainly keep everything in front of you. Look for that ball coming out.
Flag down early.
Yep,
Keeper
so
by the quarterback.
Shift again. That's Stelzner. Nice fill by the corner
Nice
that
job.
time.
Woo! Love it. Zach Dalton in there. Riley Stelzner on the tackle. Flag again on the play. So they'll decline that. Go for a punt, I would assume. Yep. Illegal shift. They'll decline that. Yep. All right, so good
stop.
Good stop
Yep,
by
good
the
stop.
D here. Give the offense a chance to get some rhythm here and get something going. Still the 3rd quarter here. Plenty time in this one, and like to tighten this one up as we keep her rolling here. Keep her moving, as they say.
Certainly an opportunity to get some pretty good field position here.
The double deuce, Jaeger back at the 31 to receive this.
Raiders bringing pressure.
Like it. Nice. Fields that one. Nice job. Up to the 45. Make it the 48.
Oh.
A little bit of a late hit out of bounds there. Looking
been.
for a flag. There certainly could have been, but.
Right there, yeah.
Right? Nothing called, so we'll get that one.
Judge is right there, so maybe Jaeger was still in bounds, trying to tiptoe a little further.
All right. Regardless, we'll get the ball at the 48. Great field position for the Hudson Raiders here.
Yeah, and not much time off the clock, so that's key too. You'd certainly like to try to get another score yet this quarter. We talked about number of possessions. When you have a team that can eat a lot of clock with the running game, your number of possessions are shrinking every minute that ticks off that clock.
Bus and shotgun, looking for the option. Boy, just nothing there. Loss of maybe 3, 4 there.
Well, and when you're trying that on the
short side,
side, you really got to get those blocks, and if they blow that up, there's no room to run, as they say.
Well, it looks like the rain has called it a night. Knock on wood. Still just a bit of a breeze out here. Got a light jacket on. It's
4
probably
wide, motion man, so still 4 out for the
Busing
Raiders
back to
at
pass.
Receiver.
Chucks this
Got
one
our
downfield. He's
receiver.
open. Oh, my gosh. Just out of the fingertips there. We'll run a replay just so you can see how close that was. Really close to being right on the mark.
Yeah,
almost
that was Riley
hitting him in
Anderson
stride
wide
at the
open.
20. Yeah, he had some nice separation back there.
Well, and the Raiders, again, we're putting ourselves in that position to have to pass because now we're sitting at 3rd and 13 again.
Yep.
Again, down 2 scores, you're looking to pass again. And the routes are open. It's just giving Jake enough time and an opportunity to throw.
Bussing back to pass. He chucks this one deep again.
That
Got a
was
guy
open
wide
too.
open. Oh, he
jeez.
dives for it. Literally
That was
about
Healy
a
there.
foot off the mark there as Healy was going down that left side and dives for it there and just barely out of reach. I guess you look at the bright side, right? They're open
Game of
back
inches,
there,
right?
and it's literally
They are
just
open.
a little off the mark there, and you got 2 big plays. All right, so Hudson 3 and out here.
Good hang time by
Very
Sawicki
nice
that time.
punt. Calls for the fair catch, and looked like he's kind of double guessing himself there as he called for the fair catch. Kind of one stepped it over to his left there, did make the catch. So Wildcats will get this one at about the 22, it looks like. Owen Marnell tuning in from Colorado. What's up, Mr. Marnell? One of our great Hudson alumni. Huge shout out to Liz Larson, the biggest Raider fan ever. Love it. We got a new super fan, I think. Jonesy hitting us up in the booth here. Middleton and Verona tied at 7 at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
nice
man,
play by
nice
Thompson.
play.
Almost blew that up. That's what, in the backfield there, that's maybe where a mishap on a handoff could happen or an opportunity comes for a loose ball like we saw in the last possession. Jonesy sending the pictures of food again or what?
No, that was from last time.
Oh.
I'm still looking at him like,
Jeez,
man,
Ken.
I get so hungry looking at that food that guy cooks up. It's so good. He had those tomahawk steaks.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Jonesy, thanks for your kind words, too. I appreciate it. All righty.
All right.
Second down,
Good
12.
play by
Yep, nice play by the
Thompson.
D.
Again, we're kind of getting to that point where it's like we got to hold him here, try to.
Yes, sir.
Time is ticking away. Keeper
Quarterback
that time.
keeper right up the middle.
Nice
Just
one.
kind of walking through the D there and picks up close to a first down, it looks like. Dickman in on the tackle. 3rd and short. The student section trying to get things fired up over to our left here. It's down by 12 right now, late in the 3rd quarter. This would just be a huge stop. Range will go under center here.
Severson out of the game. Cohill back there. Oh,
almost had him in the backfield. Just missed.
Look at, so I'm just watching there. Number 57 and number 56 for the Wildcats. They were on that left side. Look how far down the field they were.
Right.
57, Landon Zepchik. 56, Bennett Klecker. Again, just playing with some tough effort there in the trenches and winning the battle.
Yep, nice blocking by that pair. First down for the Cats here. They'll see that ball spotted at the 47. Man, somebody's got a hot dog or a brat beneath me, and I'm like dying. Nice job filling the gap there. Picked up maybe one. Give him two. Oh, this Cats team can burn up the clock, can't they?
They're working on it.
My goodness, yeah. Yep, for sure. Yeah, they're just like, no rush.
Severson back in the game. Not many negative yards for them tonight. Tackles for loss. And Hudson's been really doing a good job of that so far this year.
Severson up the middle. Look at him go. Just gets low. Just kind of barrels through the line. Nice gap for him. Picks up another first down for the Cats.
You kind of see those Wildcat linemen going back to the huddle, too, and high-fiving and slapping each other's hands. They've got some momentum. They know who's controlling the trenches right now.
Yep, absolutely. That'll be the end of the third quarter. We'll take a quick breather here. We'll be right back. Whoa, we got some crazy Sweet Caroline being played over here in the Hudson adult section or parent section. Giving it their go with a little bit of rain-soaked hair and ponchos on. Defense needs to put a stop together. Ball down. Oh, there's another flag.
Pre-snap penalty. Oof.
Man. Hate seeing those flags come out. It's that ball's bouncing off the logo out there. I'm like, this is what we need. Come on, boys.
Yep.
Reset the game clock to 12 minutes. Yeah, that's is that the second time there's been a bit of a bobble in the backfield? That one resulted in a fumble that they did recover.
Yep.
This one was a flag pre-snap.
Well, and Hudson had one go off the leg of the motion man that would have been a turnover too.
That's true. All right, so first down and about 14 here for the Cats. Severson with it now. He'll cut left, goes right. Look at this guy still going, dragging a pile of Hudson players with him down to about the 34-yard line, 33-yard line, first down.
Yeah, he's having a big game. Don't have the stats here, but I have to say I'm sure it's over 100 yards so far.
Got to be.
As advertised. He's coming in, as I said, the bell cow, and he's going to keep getting it. If you're the Hudson defense right now, again, we're getting a lot of they're getting a good push on our D-line, and those linebackers, again, not wanting to give up big plays, but might start to see some aggressive blitzing and some movement from those guys, just trying to anticipate where they might be running the football. Here comes Thompson this time up the middle.
Nice job. Just what we talked about. Flag on the play. What do you got, a hold on this one?
Yeah, I think they got a hold on that. Yep. Yeah. When you're seeing a team executing like that as well as they are in the blocking game, all of a sudden it's like we got to try to figure out maybe where they're going to be running the football. We've seen enough in the game to know the tendencies. If they line up this way, it's either here or here.
Sure.
They haven't run any kind of counter stuff or traps like we saw, or I should say kind of reverse in the backfield like Chippewa likes to run. It's been straight ahead, right at you, smash mouth football.
Creature's doing a little bit of we got spirit cheer with I believe the freshman section down there. First and 20 here.
Blitz coming again.
Pass rolls out to the right side. Range
There
check.
it is.
There it is,
Right there,
intercepted.
Healy.
There we go. Healy read that one the whole way. Big time play by Hudson. That's what we needed right now. The doctor ordered it up, and there's the medicine delivered by Healy.
Yeah, good read that time. Ball a little bit behind him. Ben had to come up from his safety position.
Whew.
Obviously, ball was thrown low, went down to his knees, but got the turnover.
Did a
Big
great job
flip here.
Great job to hold on to that, too. He
Yeah.
kind of took a brush by pass there from the hammer, and nice job by Healy holding on to that one. So big play there by the D. Offense, let's roll it. Here we go. Bussin fakes it, keeps it.
About
to
3 hard yards there for.
Yep. Keeper there. Move the chains on up to about the 38. About 5 yards there. Take it. So if you're Hudson right now, the clock is becoming an issue, right?
Got a blocker.
Nice job. Got a couple guys in front.
Nice
Over the
block,
50.
Riley Anderson.
45, 40, 35. Just shy of the 35 and out of bounds. Anderson turning on the Jets.
That was Roby, but Anderson on the
Thank
edge
you.
got the block for him. And that's what I was talking about before. You could see him engage the defender and push him back about 10 yards. Roby had a head of steam, picked up another 10 after that. So nice job on that edge. Well, let's keep it going. A little over 10 minutes left in the game here.
Nice run there. Bussin flips
Coming
this
the
one
other way,
on over.
nothing really
Oh, my
there for him
goodness.
this
Caught in the
time.
backfield, trying to turn it up for a couple. Gets
Yeah,
back to the line of scrimmage.
That was all Roby right there. Got out on that perimeter when he got the pitch. He had 3 defenders right at him and looking like he was going to lose about 3-4 yards, but able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just good hard running there. Yep, they had sniffed that one out. 2nd and 10 here. Hudson at the 42. Bussin drops back.
Lots of time,
Looks
lots of
downfield.
time.
Chucks one. Got a guy.
Oh, did
Yes,
he catch that?
he caught
Yes,
it.
he did.
Yeah, baby. Down at the 16-yard line.
Nathan Michaels in between the defenders. He's having a nice year so far.
Yeah, baby.
Going up and getting that football. Tough play, comes down with it. Not only do you have to go up between the defenders, secure the catch, and come down and still hold on to it. Nice job. Lots of time that as well for Jake in the pocket.
Big time play by Michaels. Bussin.
Got a
Hands
block
this
on
one
that
off.
edge.
Yep, he does. Here he comes around the corner. Inside the 10, down at about the 7. Picks up a handful there. Nice run, nice block.
Yep, nice drive going here. 9.5 minutes left. Hudson, plenty of time. Get a touchdown here. No timeouts by either team this half, so still have those to come into play as well.
Bussin in the shotgun now. Keeper. Yep, floats this one out to the left. Now goes to the center. Over to about the 5, maybe the 4.
Yep, he's going to get a first down there. So Hudson will have 1st and goal at their
Nice.
4-yard line, 4.5.
First down, Hudson. Come on now. All right, so they'll mark this one at, looks like the 4.
Hudson coming out with the jumbo
First and
package again,
goal.
we'll call it.
Jumbo package. I like that. The big rigs are all coming out. Here comes McDonald. Yeah, there's a jumbo package, all right. Bussin under center.
I think
Hand
we got
off. We'll
another
get a
procedure.
flag here.
Oh, offside. So they jumped offside.
Huh.
It'll be half the distance.
All right. We'll take that. We'll take that.
Red ball. Encroachment. Defense.
Dead ball encroachment. Defense, like you said, half the distance. So mark that at the 2.
Same formation. That was a straight ahead run. So now we're in a power eye. We've got number 92, very similar to what you're seeing from River Falls. Roby, the deep back. They're going to fake the pass. He's got a receiver
couple
wide
guys over
open.
there.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Hudson! Come on, baby!
That was Mr. Reese Thompson. I did not see him slip into the offensive huddle, but must have lined up as a tight end because they had Will McDonald
Come
as
on.
the H-back.
That was the hammer?
That was
it
the
was! Oh, the hammer with a huge touchdown. Loving every minute of it. Come on. Sorry. 80s ballads.
Okay, all right, that's
Strong
good thing right there, folks.
That one's for you, G-Ma Strong, down in Iowa.
So now all of a sudden the lead is cut to 5.
5.
We need our defense to come in and make a stop here, but that missed extra
What a drive.
point before blocked in the 2 actually that they had.
Well, yep, the
Come
extra
back
point
here
and
in a
then
close game to be a crucial play.
yeah, that's yeah, you're right.
Because the score
Yep.
right here, you
Yep.
don't have to make the extra point. You're up 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's my Spooner
That's
math,
Spooner.
Ken.
I was
Yeah.
just about to say, gosh, that Spooner math is so good. It's just rock solid.
Well, I have 7 fingers left, so I can count
7
that
left
high.
ever since the wood chopping incident.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like to talk about that much
Yeah.
anymore. It was ugly. Foot Wedge Frank, if you're listening out there, we miss you. I miss you. I don't know. Aaron could care less, but
He's just probably getting his little sleep so he can go golf in the morning.
Oh,
It's
is
kind of
he-
his routine on Saturdays.
got an old man, a young man's league he plays in early.
Yep.
Nice. Best, as always, to you, Frank. Fielded at the 11. Cats with it. Ooh, some big blocking in there. Gets loose here. Goodness. Couple guys to beat. My gosh,
good
what a
stiff
return
arm.
by number 22 for the Cats. We're going to name and a number here. That's Wyatt Bell, one of their captains.
Yeah, good return. And Hudson had that wedge kind of busted, but what I saw was a collision between a Wildcat and a Raider, and they both bounced off each other.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, that was the seam that the runner needed, and he popped that out. Fortunate for Hudson to actually make that tackle because there was only about one person left before he was going to the house.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing as he came to the edge here. There's not too many to beat. Well, some outstanding field position for the Cats here. 8:28 to go in the fourth quarter. They're just about the 49-yard line. Going back to, I'm sure, their bread and butter. Yep, they'll pitch that one over to Severson. He gets kind of bottled up on that one. All right. So they'll mark that at the 49, so just into the Raider territory here. Got the sideline miss. There it is, second down. That's correct.
Yeah, nice fill that time. Had a head of steam. All of a sudden, the backers or the second level filled, able to hold them to a yard. So that's a big start for Hudson on this drive.
Mm-hmm. All right, Huttown, let's keep it going here. Let's go, D. We're leaning on you heavy. Handoff, guess who? Severson weaving his way through some traffic. Standing up there at the 43. They'll stop him. They'll bring up a 3rd and 3.
So
Hammer checks in.
He's a tall running back, so 6'2", and yet he runs low to the ground. I'm seeing a lot of high tackles, so guys trying to kind of get him up around his waist, and when he's running that low, you got to hit him low. And
Get the legs.
When you get a runner that has that kind of low trajectory, you're going to take it in a knee in the head, or you're going to take a knee to the shoulder. But you got to. That's how you slow him down.
Man, big play right now. 3rd and 3. Range. Under center. No surprise. Severson making his way through and into that secondary again. 28-yard line.
Good tackle there. Hudson did blitz on that one. Just went to the other side. And not sure if that was a check down by the quarterback. He might have flipped side seeing that before the play. But
interesting.
Big hitter.
Okay, bend, don't break. Here we go, boys. Quick shout out to Willow River. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Shout out to Barkers. Thanks for tuning in. Jonesies, thanks for tuning in. First down for the Cats here, just inside their own, inside the 30, I should say.
Yeah.
Nice cutback. Man, what hard running there.
Well,
Picks up another first down.
They pull that guard to come off. So they're running with tight ends on both sides. So you've got basically 7 down linemen, an H-back, and a leading fullback. That time the guard popped out our end, and then you had the lead fullback coming through, and that kid's 6'2", 220. Just good execution.
Well, a barn burner as always here late in the game. You always feel like these are going to be close. It's a 5-pointer right now. The Cats on the move after a great kind of initial starting field position on this drive at the 50. Cats see a first down here in Raider territory. Severson, I'm sure of that. Gets that low trajectory going. Picks up 4. Kind of automatic with him, You just get him the ball. It's 4 or 5, maybe more.
Yeah, he's a nice runner. He's a good running back. But again, I give a shout out that line and that fullback are really leading the way for him.
For sure.
I mean, when he gets ahead of steam to the second level, it wasn't all just him.
That's true. Second
but Hudson,
down
again,
here.
get a stop here. Get a stop. Keep him at 3rd and long or 3rd and 5-ish. That's where all of a sudden they get away a little bit from their bread and butter. They're trying to eat clock.
Yep.
Coming back to that
Severson down
pitch.
that left side, cuts it up the middle. Look at him go, just pulling a couple would-be tacklers with him. They finally wrestle him down. He picks up the first down inside the 5 here to the 4. Boy, just what a back. Oh, you called it. The Cats right now just no rush to get that next play off. They're just letting that clock wind. Kind of been their MO this whole game.
Yeah.
They've just been in no hurry. They run that ball. They just kind of ground and pound.
Yeah.
First and goal for the Cats. Pitch back to Severson. He cuts into the middle. Touchdown again by the Cats.
Yeah, I've been impressed. I really have.
Yeah.
I think I had talked to some of the New Richmond people that I knew that went to the game last week, and again, that's a close game, and New Richmond had an opportunity to win it, but I had heard that there were some turnovers on River Falls side that kept that game maybe a little closer than it needed to be, but
sure, everybody
reported back that yeah, Severson's the real deal. Obviously the focus of their offense.
Yeah.
And but he's getting a lot of help with that offensive line, and even the quarterback does a real nice job of. I talk about this with our kids too. It's the tempo. It's running the offense. You're not necessarily throwing touchdowns, running touchdowns.
Sure.
But you're keeping everybody in line. That's a pass.
Trick
wide
play,
open.
pass, wide open, 2-pointer.
Boom.
Cops are on scene. Here comes the River Fall bleacher creatures.
Come any further?
Oh boy.
Taking a selfie.
Oh boy. That's taking a selfie. That's so like 2022, isn't it? Let's get a quick selfie while I'm on the field here. Classic.
Well, Ken, you know what I say? There's still time on the clock.
I was going to say,
There's
it ain't over. It ain't over till it's over. We're going to need a little bit of help. We're going to need like a turnover probably. We're going to need to get points quick.
And probably, an onside kick or a squib kick with a little help.
Yep.
But
we need a little help.
But certainly when Hudson's gotten some momentum in the second half, River Falls has answered and had impressive drives. I mean, they had good field position on this last one, but it didn't take many plays for them to get into the end zone. There was really no negative yardage beyond maybe one play where they got back to the line of scrimmage. So,
yep, doing a good job of managing things tonight, that Cats team. So they'll be kicking this one off after a good drive from their 50, netted a touchdown, and then the 2-point conversion with a bit of a trick play there. Again, we're going to need to send a prayer up, I think, for Hudson right now, down by 13, if my Rochester math is correct.
I think you got it. Up. Big Ben Forcier watching from Winona. Number 63 is pumped up, he says.
Oh.
Well, get pumped up, Ben.
Yep, I like it.
We need a little energy.
We
here.
need some energy, baby. We need some Force-Air energy. That guy, he was a bundle of joy and energy. Miss seeing you around campus. Oh, get going. Here we go. Get loose.
Got a
Jaeger.
flag down.
Yep.
Unfortunately. Right in the middle of where the blocking kind of got started there. Probably got an arm hooked and a hold call, so that's going to be the...
Yep.
And it's going to be based on the location there, spot of the foul.
Holding. Receiving team. 10-yard penalty.
Dang it!
First down.
I was really hoping for a nice field there at the 48-ish. All right. Regroup. Here we go, boys. Well, this should be a fair amount of action, right? I mean, they got to move this ball quick.
Yeah,
so
well,
we're gonna...
in the last drive, there was a lot more passing, so we'll see.
Yep.
You got 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. Man in motion. Going to go with the option here to start.
Over to the near side. Good
Mike
block.
goes with a good block out there.
Yep.
Did a good job, too. Once he started to get kind of tangled up with that guy, if all of a sudden you engage and kind of grab on, they're going to call a hold there.
Yep.
It's right in front of the referee.
Just threw his arms out like, not me. Stop the clock there. Nice play. We'll take it. Move the twigs there. Bussin'. Option
again.
Other side.
Roby. Oh, just got tripped up. Pretty good tackle by number 13.
Clock will start to move here, or continue to move, I should say. Second down and looks like 6.
So, again, if you're Hudson, you realize you need 2 scores.
Yeah.
You probably don't want to end up giving it back to the offense. So, ideally, oh, boy, good pursuit that time.
Wow.
My gosh, he came from the other side. That was number
Almost ran past
3.
him. Sheesh. Goes wheeling.
So, okay, we score. We have time left to try an onside, and hopefully we get enough time, or a squib kick, whatever they want to try to do.
Right.
Plus River Falls.
Oh, goodness. Bad snap. It was just a jump on the ball there. And ooh.
Bad to worse.
Yep, that does not set you up for success. So 4th and very long now. That'll be about 16 yards. Clock, again, still rolling.
He needs time. He's
Yep.
got to have some time. Going to keep Roby in the backfield to help block.
Launches it. Oh. Little jump ball in the middle there. And
Jake certainly got the arm to make that throw. Just
yeah, he does.
one of those things when the defense is knowing that that's what's coming, they're going to keep that area flooded with defenders. That time throwing into 3 defenders. Lassard, a big target, but just overthrown.
Well, at some games, you might hear the chant, beat the traffic. We're certainly seeing some beat the traffickers right now. This one's 2:31. Wildcats with the ball here on their own. Excuse me, on the Raider 28.
Yep, and you're going to see some excitement here as this game starts to wind down.
Oh, yeah.
They know what they're coming to get.
There's a big...
Not sure where the jug
I was
is
just
at.
going to
But
say, where is that jug? This is... You know, that stat that you broke loose with earlier, was it 1899?
that's when they first started playing
each other.
And then this jug game came about in 1953. And, you know, stories can get embellished over the years and how things change. But I had read somewhere that the jug came about at a get-together between the 2 schools or players from the 2 schools. And since that time, it's kind of stayed with it, and it's a cool thing. So one thing I'll tell you is the River Falls football program has a website, and they've got a picture of that thing, and it's got the scores in there from different years that they put on it. It's got the R and the H on it. So I mean,
That's awesome.
It's a rivalry. I would like to call it a friendly rivalry. I mean, we're right next door.
Yeah.
But to that point, it's the game you want to win every year. It's bragging rights. So. Getting some shout-outs?
Yeah, a whole bunch of them. And I am so sorry when we get into game action. It's tough for me to multitask. So I do appreciate all the shout-outs here. Go Raiders. Number 8 is open all night. He has good hands. Grandpa Andy, Sierra Vista, Arizona. I love it. Appreciate the kind words out there. Defense power. Wowza. Go, Hudson, go. Sherry Marnell, let's go. I'm with you. Big shout out to Muggs and Pete Coleman, the oldest Raider fans watching the game at home.
All right.
Nice. Ryland's grandpa watching from Hayward. Go Raiders. Get this one. Appreciate you tuning in. That's Ryland Schultz's grandpa. Again, if we missed you on the shout outs, apologize. Keep them coming next game. So Hudson will call a couple timeouts here. 4th and 3 coming up for the Cats. Little Michael Jackson to take us into the evening here. A little Thriller, yep. One of my favorite artists from back in the day. I don't admit that all the time,
really?
but I'm going to admit it on the air tonight. I like a little Michael Jackson.
Did you demonstrate a moonwalk before we leave tonight? Did you get it on camera?
So I've been in Mexico.
Yeah.
Having some fun. And I have been known to be on the dance floor dancing to Michael Jackson and, like, possessed.
Really?
Like, I remember thinking the next day.
Jeff, have you seen this before?
He's not witnessed it. No, we've been to Mexico together, but he hadn't seen the Michael Jackson.
He says he's got moves like Michael Jackson.
Not all the time. It's got to be
better.
It's got to be a special, like, Mexico. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
it's got to be Mexico.
There's some certain.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
That's right. It's got to be a full day of fun.
I know what they make in Mexico that makes people dance.
Yep.
So.
Oh yeah. And gosh, I'll tell you, you can really dance. Mean.
I am a
Michael
real
Jackson.
good dancer, is what you're saying, right?
You bet. You bet. Flags are a-flying. False start on the offense.
Five-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
So I know both you and I both like 80s metal, right? Do you like other music?
Yeah, I like a lot of different kinds of music. The country for today is I'm not a big fan, but I like the old country.
Old school,
so I like anything from the 60s, 70s, even 80s stuff.
Alan Jackson?
Last weekend,
Alan
I
Jackson?
just went to his concert a couple months ago.
Oh, I missed the invite.
Well,
son
that's
of
all right.
a.
Speaking of concerts, I told you I went to REO, Styx, and
how was that?
Loverboy. It was fantastic.
That was up
a
north
great
at Duluth,
concert.
right?
It was in Duluth, yeah.
Love it.
So
Severson with the run out to the left side, and much of what we've seen all night. Fun show, though. You had a good time?
Very good show.
Oh, good.
And again, when those guys are up there, you don't realize how old they are till they tell you, I'm 70, just turned 70.
Come on, really? Wow.
That was Kevin Cronin. I think the guys from Styx said they've been touring for 50 years.
50 years? Holy smokes. That's nuts.
Yeah, so.
That is nuts. Yeah,
and I remember, I certainly grew up with Michael Jackson. He was everything back in the 80s, right?
Yeah, well, I'm an old 80s kid, so you too. I saw Rod Stewart this last year. Got some tickets to some free tickets to go see him. He was really good. He put on a heck of a show. For a guy who's 76.
Yeah, isn't that something?
2.5 hour show.
Funny
really
thing,
fun.
Real quick, we'll get back to the game, but I went to see Willie Nelson 3 years ago, and he's up there playing, and again, playing his guitar just like he always has, but gets a little short of breath, on some of the songs.
Yep.
And he gets up there and says, I just turned 85, and everybody's like,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
He goes, you think that's good? Let me introduce you to my little sis. And so his sister's playing the piano, and she's been in the band forever.
Yeah.
She's 90.
Oh my gosh!
And up there just
unreal.
Just pounding the keys.
90.
Yep, she just passed away, I think, in the last year. But I was impressed.
That's crazy. Well, we get into band talk here as it's late in the game, and our squad's down by a bunch and not looking good. Do appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We're going to stick around. This, a big win for the Wildcats here as they come into Hudson. Hudson's had control of the jug for a couple years in a row.
Yep. 2 years. So, again, I mentioned 2019. River Falls took it back. They were conference champs that year, or conference champs. And then in 2020 and 2021, Hudson did get the jug. Here they come. We mentioned they'd be fired up.
I don't know where the jug is at. We're looking for it right now. They're over at the sidelines looking for it. Nobody's going to be like, oh, here's the jug.
Right. Usually, I think the athletic director brings it out.
I was going to say, these guys are like swarming the table here like, where's the jug? Where's the jug? Where's the jug? Relax.
They just pointed to it.
Yep.
Nope, Moen's pointing over there. So
Moen pointed to the end of the field. He's like, yeah.
We left it outside
right.
the stadium here.
Yep, it's down at the end of the stadium there, hidden.
It's in the bathroom.
Yeah, look behind the flowers in the second latrine. Well, not the outcome we were hoping for.
No.
Always kind of a battle. And you called it early on with the a crazy ground and pound attack by them. And Severson, just the real deal, as you talked about.
Well, so I mentioned both teams are ranked in the state. And Hudson at number 10, this could affect their ranking. River Falls is legit. And, we're starting to hear that Menominee's better. There's still a whole lot of conference games to be played. One of the things you got to start thinking about too, even this early on in the year, is playoffs. So not everybody makes the playoffs. You need to qualify with a certain record. If you're going to be in the top of your conference, you have a pretty good chance of making it. But the one thing that's interesting about the Big Rivers is River Falls is a Division II school. Hudson is a Division I. So in our conference, we have the Eau Claire teams, Chippewa, Hudson is D1. I think Superior's probably Division I too. It's all based on enrollment, so they'd probably still be Division I too.
Really?
Or Division I as well. But then you've got Menominee, New Richmond, and River Falls that are Division II. So
interesting.
I would say it's a positive that we played Valley Conference teams in non-conference, and our league did very well.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of Division I schools over there, but the win last week against Chippewa helps. This loss, as bitter as it is, probably from a playoff standpoint isn't a bad thing.
Sure.
Because I think what you've seen is River Falls now 2-0 in the conference. I think if they stay healthy, they're going to probably have a pretty good conference season, maybe lose a game.
For sure.
But they've beaten two of the top teams that I predicted in the conference. And so you don't hang your head on this. Yeah, it stinks, but you got a game next week that Menominee coming to town, which is going to be another tough challenge.
Yep, absolutely.
And you got to bounce back, you know.
Yep, this is all part of a season, and sometimes losses like this against your rival give you a little bit of fuel for later in the season.
Yeah.
And I've seen it with all the sports, football, hockey, where it's like, oh, it just gives you that chip, so to speak, on your shoulder, right? Where you're just burning up. So hopefully the Hudson squad will kind of take, again, you got to put it in your rearview mirror. It's over, right? That game's done. Get ready for next week because they just keep coming.
Well, and I'll point this out, too. I mentioned it before the half. Very flat first half for Hudson.
Agreed.
And you saw him come out in the second half, go down and drive that. That was the coaches telling them, hey, we need to bring some energy. You could see it on that drive where Hudson bounced back. We have to remember these are teenage boys.
Yeah.
And they can go high and low real quick. And so you have to
great point.
You have to go back as a coaching staff and say, look, we can't come out like we did this week, next week, because we get ourselves in a hole and all of a sudden, the game slips out of our hands.
Right.
But I expect them to bounce back big next week. That's been kind of the MO with Coach Cowles and this coaching staff. But this one hurts. I mean, this is the rival. The seniors hate to see it go. The juniors will be motivated to get it back next year.
You got it. You got it. Well, thanks again to the University of Wisconsin River Falls College of Business and Econ for being our Diamond and Booth sponsor. We appreciate all that you do for the program. Appreciate the partnership with the River Channel. Player of the game. Yeah, that's right. We have to talk player of the game.
Let's talk player of the game. I was thinking about that and saw some things that I think were carryovers from last week with some players that I think are, as the season goes on, are going to continue to get better and better. And I really like Justin Roby, the junior. Had a good night. He scored a touchdown, first touchdown for the Raiders. He ran hard the whole game.
Yeah,
Saw a couple times where the blocking kind of broke down. He was able to make plays. But, again, I expect big things from him. So, again, in a loss like this, tough loss, it's hard to find a player of the game, but I thought Justin played hard the whole game, and he's getting better and better and more confident.
I agree. Again, that player of the game is brought to you by Ethos Performance. Again, thanks to Dan and Nate for joining us in the booth at the half. My name's Ken Conan. Aaron Sundin on the mic with me tonight. I appreciate your help as always, Aaron, and Jeff Tiersteak on our camera. Thank you for all that you guys do and being a part of this program. And thanks to everyone who tunes in week after week. We really appreciate your support and all your kind words. We'll be back at it next Friday.
Is that Pink Out?
Pink Out. You got it. All right. Well, again, thanks for tuning in to the River Channel and Raider Streaming. We'll see you next time.